Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie, and I hope to be your yoga teacher for today. This full body flow may be considered to some a workout, but we are definitely going to hit the whole body. We are going to start this flow in a seated position, just your comfy seat. It could be kneeling, or it could be just crisscross applesauce, cobbler, or you can do like me, tucking that left foot in, bringing that right foot right behind it. Popping those sits bones up on a block might make this a little more comfy, if you're into comfy. Once you get here, go ahead and close those eyes down. Grow the crown of the head nice and tall, reaching hard towards that ceiling. Really stretching through that spine here. Dropping right on into the breath. Bringing the awareness to the inhale and the exhale here. Really feeling that belly expand and contract with the breath. Making sure that the breath is getting all the way down into the belly. A few good inhales and exhales here. Just dropping in, allowing yourself to become present here on the mat. Dropping the to-do list. Just being all the way here, right now. And inhale through the nose. And release through the nose. On the next inhale, we can go ahead and take those arms up overhead. You can bring those eyelids open if you like. And let's open up, twist to the right. Left hand comes to that right knee. Or right hand goes behind us. Breathing here. No holding or clenching this whole practice. We are breathing. We are here to focus on the breath, not the pose. Connecting mind and body. Inhale those arms back up. Come back to the center. Open up that twist to the left. Right arm comes to the left knee. Left hand goes behind us. That gaze can follow that left hand. Gaze is more at that left shoulder than that left hand though. We don't want the neck to be bent down. We want the neck to be lifted and long, just like the spine. Inhale back to center, arms up. Open up that twist to the right one more time, feeling the difference the second time around. Noticing the differences in the body here. Inhale, arms up, back to center. One more open twist to the left. Really allowing the breath to give your organs a nice little massage in there. And inhale back to center, arms up. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and drop this left hand down. Leave the right arm up. And then lean over towards your left. Nice little right side body stretch. If it feels good, you can come on that left forearm. And just breathe here. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Both sits bones are firmly rooted into the mat. Inhale back to center. Right hand's going to plant, left hand's going to come up this time. Again, that stretch all down the left side body. And of course, gaze is up towards the ceiling. If you took it down to the forearm on the other side, you can try this side, noticing the difference between the sides. Inhale back to center. Let's go over to the other side. Left hand plants, right hand sweeps up and over. Noticing the difference the second time around here. It's always going to feel a little different when we do it the second time. Inhale back to center. Right hand plants, left hand up and overhead. Beautiful left side body here. Breaking into these side bodies can be very hard because they can be very tight because we don't do this a lot. But this is so beneficial for twisting and binding and just becoming more open in our movement. We're going to inhale, back up to center. We're going to take this right hand, pull it all the way across the body, grab with the left hand, and just a slight little tug here to feel this in this outer right shoulder. It should feel really nice. Breathe. If it feels tight, just send that oxygen to that tight space. Close those eyes and imagine that breath reaching into that muscle, giving it a massage and filling it up with the lack of oxygen that it is experiencing. Inhale, we're going to take this hand overhead, maybe touching the small of the back with that little right hand. Your left hand is grabbing that right elbow. And we are breathing. We are not holding or clenching right here. And release. Left hand across the body. Grab it with the right hand. Slight pull here. Oh, yes. I love the full body stuff because I love hitting every single part of our bodies and making sure we're all nice and stretched out. It should just be a good everyday flow. Okay, now we're going to take this left hand and overhead, trying to reach for the small of the back. Right hand grabs that left elbow. And we are breathing here. I know a lot of times we get into these poses and we can become very crunched and serious. Loosen up. Lighten the mood. Just breathe. Just be where you are. Meet yourself where you are. Be happy with that. Go ahead and release. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back and puff that chest up. Maybe take the gaze up. Breathe in and out. Inhale those arms up. And now let's fold forward here. Just walking the hands to where it feels comfortable. Keeping that spine nice and long, keeping that gaze straight so it's not down, allowing the spine to wow, words aren't coming to me here. Gaze is straight, so we are not allowing the spine to like round here. We're trying to keep it nice, long, feeling that stretch back there at those hips. My words aren't coming out. Breathe. Slowly, we come back up and we switch the legs. So if you're seated like this, we're going to bring the right leg in and then the left leg. Any other way you're seated, don't worry about it. Stay where you are. Inhale those arms up. And let's walk forward again on this other side here. Really feeling it. Okay, so if you're used to sitting the other way all the time, this way is definitely going to pull harder, and that's okay. As long as there's no shooting, stabbing, sharp pains, we should be okay. We want to feel that stretch just a little bit. Keep that gaze up. Beautiful. Walk those hands back. We're coming in for all fours position or our tabletop. So go ahead and put both hands on the mat, both knees on the mat. And then we're making sure that the hips are over the knees and then our shoulders are over our wrist here. We're just going to take some circles. So counterclockwise first, and then we'll reverse this circle. And let's reverse that circle. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take the fingertips and point them towards the outside edges of the mat. And then just nice little rock left to right. Really pushing through the hands, gripping through the hands. Creating that strong grip. Allows us to stay on the mat easier and have more balance. Now we can point the fingers towards us. And this is where you may just want to stay here if this is a lot for you. Or you can tuck those toes and just rock forwards and backwards. Really getting that stretch all in those forearms. This should feel lovely if you type at a desk all day. Breathing. And you got it. We're going to sit back on these heels. We're going to interlace our hands and do a little roll. Getting that toe stretch on and letting these wrists be loose. Go ahead and shake them out. Smiling, happy yogis here. And coming back to the all fours position. Beautiful. We're going to do some cat-cows. So on your inhale, we're going to drop that belly, lift that chest, take that gaze up. Exhale, we round from the tailbone all the way up through the head for our cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, we round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round. Inhale for cat. Cow. Round for cat. Beautiful. Coming back, we're going to tuck those toes. Gaze is in between the hands still. Coming in for our plank here, high plank. So we're pushing hard through the shoulders here, really gripping through the mat. Breathing. We're not here long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step to the front of the mat. Coming in for our first standing forward fold of the day. Go ahead and take your hands underneath the feet, or you can interlace opposite elbows and sway left to right. Here, I'm going to give my wrist a nice little massage, just allowing that nice bend in my knees, trying to get my belly to my thighs. Nice stretch through the back here. If you want the stretch to the hamstrings, you can start playing with straightening those legs and feeling the tightness or the openness in the hamstrings. Just finding what feels good for us here. Really wiggling those toes to massage through that wrist. It should feel so nice on your hand. Go ahead and release the hands if you have them. We're coming up halfway lift. Nice straight spine. And exhale, we fold. Inhale, we'll root to rise, arms come all the way up overhead. Go ahead and take that gaze up towards those fingers. Wiggle those fingers. And exhale, we slice through the sky, coming back in for our forward fold. Plant the hands, step the right foot back, followed by the left. Lower down the knees. And then we're going to lower the chest and the chin. And we're going to pause here for just a second, feeling into this lower back. And how we come up into our cobra. Inhale, we rise. And exhale, we let it go. Tuck those toes, coming in for our first downward dog of the day. Once you get here, go ahead and pedal the feet. Giving your dog a nice little walk. Getting into those hamstrings, those lower calf muscles. Breathing, pressing equally through both of the shoulders. Gaze is in between of your toes. Breathe. Beautiful first downward facing dog. Go ahead and sweep that right leg up, 3-leg dog, square hips, pointed toes, or you can point the feet down for the dorsal flex, whichever you prefer. We're going to roll forward, knee to right elbow, 3-leg dog. Now we're going to come knee to left elbow, and then 3-leg dog. Knee to nose, 3-leg dog. Now we're going to step in between the hands, coming in for our low lunge. Lower down that back knee and allow your inhale to rise you up. Beautiful. Hands overhead, gazes forward. Breathe. Now holding or clenching the breath. Really feeling this in that left psoas, left hip flexor. And we're going to bring the hands down. And we're going to push back in our half splits. Right toes are pointing towards our face. Maybe having a nice little bend in this right knee will feel nice for you. Keeping that gaze forward, pulling back on that right hip. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling, we come forward, plant the hands, tuck that back foot, and send it back into our downward facing dog. Let's have a vinyasa. Roll forward into plank. You can take knees, chest, chin, or we're going to go chaturanga to up dog. Everybody meets back, downward facing dog. Very nice. Once you get here, go ahead and inhale that left leg up, 3-leg dog, square hips. Take this left knee, left elbow, 3-leg dog. And taking left knee, right elbow, 3-leg dog. Knee to kiss the knee to nose, 3-leg dog. And we're going to step it through. Low lunge. Lower down that back leg and allow yourself to rise up on your inhale. Arms up overhead. Breathing. Really feeling this in this, probably in the left hip. Right psoas, right hip flexor. And breathe. Send that energy where you want it to go. And go ahead and bring those hands down and push back, half splits. Left toes are pointing towards your face. Pull back on that left hip, bend that left knee. Allow the stretch to happen. Gaze is forward. Go ahead and roll forward, planting those hands, tucking those back toes, and stepping back, down dog. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and vinyasa. So you take yours, roll forward, plank, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to up dog. Everybody meets back in a downward facing dog. Take you an inhale here. And an exhale to maybe let it all out of the mouth. Inhale, right leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Go ahead and open the hips, straight leg. And we're going to step this foot to the outside edge of the mat. Coming in for a little lizard. We're going to keep that back leg lifted. We're going to have just a little bit of fun here. We're going to step this back leg up. We're going to get it to meet this right hand. It's going to look like this. Okay? You don't have to grab your foot every time. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. This is what we're coming to, and then back. Okay? 10 times. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got this. 9, 10. Beautiful. Step back. Lower down that knee. And here we are in our lizard. Just coming up on these hands. Or you can lower down to the elbows if you wish. Whatever you're feeling for right now. We're not going to be here long. Just really getting into those hips for just a second. And tuck those back toes. step back, downward dog. Beautiful. We're vinyasing. Roll forward, plank, chaturanga to up dog. Everybody meets back, downward dog. Beautiful. Go ahead and take an inhale and an exhale here, letting it all go. Inhale, left leg up, 3-leg dog. Breathe, open hips, straight leg. And let's roll forward, bringing it to the outside edge of the mat. Keeping that back toes lifted. Left hand comes up, and let's do it. We got this. 10 times. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe. No holding or clenching. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Step it back. Lower down that back knee. Come in for the lizard here. And breathe. I love those. I don't know that I've ever done them on the channel before, so what a treat. Beautiful. Planting those hands, tucking the back feet, stepping it back. Downward dog. It's vinyasa. Roll forward plank. Lower down chaturanga. Push up. Upward facing dog. Everybody meets back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to walk the hands back to the feet. And we're going to peel ourselves up into standing. Going to step that right foot forward. And we're going to pivot. Coming in for goddess. We're actually coming in for way more playtime, and you don't even know it yet. So, goddess, we have our feet pointed out. Knees are in the same direction as the feet. Hands can be right now wherever you want them. Here may be easier. This may be fun. This may be happening to keep the balance. What we're going to do is turn this right leg in, and then out, and in, and out. Okay, this is where we're starting here. So just in and out, in and out. Working these inner thighs, okay? I know. In, in, okay? I'm going to add something this time. This time we're going to come in and out, in and out. So it's like we pull it in, we step it out. We pull it in, we step it out. Inner thighs are going to feel this, okay? So in, out, Maybe like you're doing a little dance here, right? In, out, in and out. Let's just do this a few more times. Things like this, I like to kind of play with until my legs feel this. Because I know once my legs are really feeling this, I'm getting what I need. So just do this just a few more times. And then we're coming down, yogi squat. Using the elbows to press against those knees. Growing that spine nice and long here. And we're sitting back on our booties. Here's a good time to rock and roll. If you're not new to the channel, you knew this was coming and you were probably looking forward to it as much as me. So go ahead, rock and roll. Find that child inside. Give yourself a nice little spinal massage action. And we're all going to land on our backs, legs up. You can interlace your hands or you can leave them open. I'm going to take my Kali Mudra, so destructive forces here. I'm going to have my Charlie Angels grip. We call this Kali Mudra in yoga. We're coming up, touching those toes, coming back down. Just 10 times. We got this. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Hug those knees in just for a second. And then we're going to plant the feet down. Feel for those heels. Making sure you can feel the heels. Okay, so we're just going to do toe touches from this position. So we're going to work into our side, our obliques. We're going to raise the upper body up, and then we just touch the toes. We got this. Only doing it 10 times. It's only 5 times each. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Go ahead and push up onto the elbows, and then the hands come back. We're coming in for a reverse tabletop here. So go ahead and inhale. We push up. Oh yeah. Engage those glutes. Thighs are engaged. And maybe take that head back. Breathing here. Nice big breaths into that belly. And when we lower, you can lower down towards the front and really allow the shoulders to be stretched here. This should feel very, very nice. Keep the gaze forward. We're going to go ahead and push the hips back. Send the legs out long. Padimottanasana here. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, we fold. Nice little bend in the knees will really help allow that stretch to happen in the lower back. And of course, while we're here, you can play with straightening those legs and feeling into those hamstrings, how that feels. Coming into your nice little cocoon here. And just breathing. Allowing the breath to return to its natural ebb and flow. And slowly go ahead and peel yourselves up. You can come to a seat, or you can come to child's pose or shavasana. Or you can come here with me, right hand on your chest, left hand on your belly. Go ahead and close the eyes down. You are amazing, and you hold all the power that you need right here inside of you. You hold the power to do anything that you wish. Trust and believe. And bring the palms, Anjali Mudra, bringing those thumbs up to the third eye. May all beings be happy and free, including you. Namaste.